What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. It is the last week of this month, which means it's time for us to check out another episode of top 10 newly released free-to-play games that you can play right now on the month of January. In this month we actually got a pretty decent collection of free-to-play games new releases, especially if you are a fan of casual, more arcade type games. Anyway guys, all of these games that I'm gonna mention in this video are completely free to play and you can download any of these games through the Steam. So without further ado guys, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, at number 10 we got a pretty cool game, especially if you are a fan of more simulation type games, and that is the Pet Hotel Prologue. This is actually the prologue or the demo version of this game, that's why I put this on the number 10th position. So the full version of this game is going to release in the near future. In this game you basically taking care of pets, especially pets like cats, dogs, turtles and many other in the game, and the game let you have that opportunity to build and design and also run a place that pets can feel at their home. Anyway, it's a pretty cool and unique simulation game, and it was actually released a couple of days ago. So currently the game has only 62 reviews and most of them are very positive, and the system recons are also not that heavy. Moving on, we have a pretty simple but super fun arena style shooter called Kill Pill. It's a very simple indie developed super fun single player game where your objective is to kill many pills as you can and try to beat your own high scores. You will also find random power-ups here and there that will give you certain advantages like more speed, high jump, or even automatic firing, or even some collateral damage. Mechanics are very simple and super fun. Currently the game has only 28 reviews and most of them are positive, and you also don't need to worry about system requirements. You can basically run this game even with Intel HD graphics with 2 gigs of RAM. As I said guys, this month is filled with more casual games, so here's another one, and this surprisingly is one of my favorite in this list, and that is called the Handshakers. It's a super fun casual puzzle game where your objective is to beat all the hurdles and somehow find a way to shake both hands. It's quite challenging, I'm not gonna lie, and also one of my favorite features of this game is that you can play this game on split screen co-op with another person, and basically one person can handle each hand, and if you don't like it you can also play single player as well. That is also a plus point. Currently the game has more than 620 plus reviews on Steam and most of them are overwhelmingly positive, and that is an incredible record, and system requirements are absolutely low specs friendly. You only need to have 1 gigs of RAM to play this game. If you are someone who like to play strategy game, the next game is definitely the one you should try out, and that is called the Elemental Raiders. Elemental Raiders is a free-to-play card-based strategy game where you have to fight with your opponents with heroes that are having hundreds of unique skills and abilities. It's a very unique strategy game and it's also available on Android and iOS as well. That is always a plus point. The game is currently having only 52 reviews and most of them are mostly positive, and the system requirements are also not that heavy, so definitely try out if you're into these type of strategy-based card games. Next up, we have another surprisingly good puzzle/exploration type of a game called Locked in Mind. Locked in Mind is a free-to-play casual exploration/puzzle type of a game that will represent in more 3D first-person view. This type of exploration type of games are becoming a lot more popular recently on Steam, and this is one of them. In this game, you basically trapped on a virtual escape room with full of puzzles, and you have to use your skills and your patience to solve them and try to escape the room. That is basically the goal of this game. Currently the game is having close to 140 reviews on Steam and most of them are very positive. System requirements are also not that heavy, but you need to have some dedicated graphics to play these games, so definitely worth giving it a try if you're into these type of puzzle/exploration type of game. Alright guys, before moving to the next one, if you enjoyed this video so far, I highly recommend you guys to drop a like on this video, and also I cover a lot of free-to-play games on this channel, so if you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned as well. So yeah, drop a like and a sub, much appreciated. Next up, we have another super fun multiplayer game called Gumball Run. Gumball Run is a free-to-play multiplayer 3D platformer game where you have to control your gumball against other players and race against them and ultimately become the number one or the winner of the race. The game is actually quite challenging and you will find a lot of obstacles along the way, and it's also online PvP against 15 other players. Plus you can also play as a single player as well. Anyway, currently the game is having close to 250 reviews on Steam and most of them are very positive. And you also don't need to worry about the system requirement. You can basically run this game with a 10-year-old laptop, so just download and yeah, have fun. Next up, we have a super addictive cartoon-style 2D fighter game called Flash Party. Flash Party is a completely free-to-play multi-platform 2D fighting game, which is a lot similar to the more popular free-to-play games like Brawlhalla and Multiverses. There are more than 20 distinctive heroes in this game with unique set of abilities and skills, and you also got the access to basic controls like attack, jump, dodge, and block. The gameplay is super exciting, highly addictive, and fun at the same time, and you can play this game both single player as well as online PvP. Currently the game is having more than 550 plus reviews on Steam, and most of the reviews currently sitting at mixed category. System requirements are also somewhat low to medium specs friendly, but you need to have a dedicated graphics card to play this game. Man, this month is definitely the casual gamer's heaven, and we got another awesome casual game to check out, and that is the Stuart the Fox. Stuart the Fox is a free-to-play casual action adventure game which is developed and published by Splitfire Games. This game is all about the epic journey of the fox called Stuart, and you are the one who handling throughout this adventure, and you gotta go through this epic journey combined full of 4 challenging levels filled with obstacles, enemies, and couple of boss battles as well. It's a super fun action adventure game with very unique cartoony style graphics, and currently the game is having close to 70 reviews on Steam, and most of them are positive. System requirements are also not that heavy. You can basically run this game with a low-end system as well. Alright guys, at number 2 we got a brand new free-to-play action RPG game called Warland. This is actually a game that I represent in my previous video earlier this month about all the upcoming new free-to-play games, and yeah, it's finally here. Warland is a free-to-play third-person hack-and-slash action RPG type of a game with a pretty unique graphic style that matches the medieval-inspired settings. And this is actually an online multiplayer game that you can play with up to 100 other players, which is insane. Currently the game has more than 1700 reviews on Steam, and most of them are currently sitting at mixed review category. System requirements are also somewhat mediocre. You don't need to have a beefy computer to play this game, so definitely give it a try if you're into these type of action RPG games. Alright, at number 1 spot we got a super fun arcade multiplayer racing game, and that is the Kart Rider Drift. I actually did a complete review of this game earlier this month, so if you want more information definitely go ahead and check it out as well. It's super fun, fast-paced gameplay combined with cross-platform progression, and that is absolutely amazing because you can basically play this game on PC as well as on your Android or iOS device at the same time. That is actually really cool. The game is filled with fun casual game modes alongside a rank mode as well, so especially if you have a bunch of friends to play with, this game is going to be a super fun time. Anyway, currently the game has more than 2300 reviews on Steam, and most of them are mostly positive, which is really good. System requirements are also not that heavy, somewhat similar to the other games on this list as well. There you have it guys. I hope you guys find some cool new free-to-play games to try out, especially if you have some friends to play with. So if you do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like on this video and also hit the subscribe button and stay tuned because we cover a lot of free-to-play games on this channel, so definitely stay tuned for more content like this. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Stay safe.